Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a reading for the sign of Taurus. We're going to do something a little different today. I did post a video earlier and where I use paranormal equipment to help give a reading. So this flashlight here, if you've ever watched a paranormal investigation, spirit can use the flashlight to communicate usually their yes or no questions. So I had the idea of using this flashlight for spirit to intervene when they would like to. So I'm going to set my intention right now. Spirit, can you please turn on this flashlight when you would like me to pause the reading to pause the reading and pull a flashlight. I am asking to only speak to ancestors and spirit guides of the highest good and highest good of all. Okay, so let's do a reading for the sign of Taurus. I'm going to start off with this deck here. This is Oracle of the Witch. Reclaim your birthright. Okay, so Spirit, what do you have to tell the sign of Taurus, please? Okay, so the card that comes out, it's called Witch's Runes, Foretelling. So I am going to read from the book that they provide. Number 29. Okay. Glimpse the future, as yet untold in sacred symbols carved in stones of power. Deep within you already know the answers you seek. The dark, deep chamber you've been residing within lately has blinded you to revelations. Open your eyes to the signs and symbols that point towards what is to come. As your ancestral witches, it is our responsibility to help you access your abilities of prediction. For you have sensed a foretelling within and noticed the pull of otherworldly symbols since an early age, without understanding the meanings or the mystical feelings they evoked. Your desire to unearth ancient truths and foretell the future has lifted the veil that kept you from seeing the light of truth. Soon you'll find your natural prediction ability increases as you access untold secrets and sacred symbols through magically working and divining with sacred tools such as witches' runes. Through the mist of time, we witches of old have engraved and carved sacred symbols into objects like stone, wood, and bone, lest our secrets and power fall into the hands of wrongful others. Just one tap of a wand upon such items seals in all confidentialities, denying others access to your innermost knowings and magical powers. So you engrave your runes, creatively forging and fusing them with the power of sigils and personal symbols. Your foretelling powers will increase even further as you work with your unique runes to divine and predict the future and your destiny. Okay, so it looks like you're very good at seeing signs and symbols. So maybe right now, during this time, Taurus, you're seeing a lot of signs and symbols where maybe you're questioning, like, okay, is this weird or is this not weird? This seems like it's happening a little bit too much. I keep seeing this bird or a feather keeps on showing up or these numbers. So right now, maybe you're seeing a lot of signs and symbols, and that's spirit trying to communicate to you. Okay. Let's pull some tarot. Okay, the light just turned on, so I am going to pull from this deck. Thank you, Spirit. What do you have to tell us? What do you have to tell the sign of Taurus? Expand. Okay. So expand your awareness. Look at things in a different view. look at things not just as they are. Use your magic. Okay, when I saw this person, it looked like a spider to me in a web. And spiders, they're known for typically creativity. So be creative with what you're seeing. Those could be signs and symbols that Spirit's trying to make you aware of for some guidance. Okay, that's another thing I'm looking at here too. It's reminding me of the Hanged Man. So it's having a different perspective, looking at things in a different way. Okay, Spirit, what can you tell me for the sign of Taurus? I will pull a card, Spirit, after I pull some tarot here. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. I'm kind of just getting this feeling of feeling trapped because of, okay, how do I explain this? So Four of Pentacles, this is like, usually it's someone holding Four Pentacles. And this could be stability. It could also mean holding on to their money or values tightly. Whereas the Eight of Swords is being blind to something. Usually it's a habit within yourself or others, and being blind to it when we could actually just let ourselves go. It feels like we're stuck in a position that we can't leave from, because if we do, it's going to disrupt our stability. Okay, Spirit, did you want me to grab from this deck to clarify these two cards? If you do, can you please turn on the flashlight? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Okay. A little bit tricky there. What do you have to tell me about the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords? I have two cards. Simplify and humility. Okay. So Eight of Swords, this is us being stuck and trapped, feeling like we can't get out, but we're actually putting ourselves there. And it feels like we're putting ourselves there because of some type of stability. And we have simplify and humility. Okay, I'm going to pull a tarot card for each. Spirit, what is it that we need to simplify for the sign of Taurus? The Magician. Okay, Spirit is saying it's simple. You actually can manifest and create whatever it is on this earthly planet. But I think what it's saying here is that this is, in a way, it's an illusion that you're stuck and you're trapped, and you're going to lose stability, because of we actually can manifest and create our own stability. It's a lot simpler. What you're doing is you're in an energy of lack when you're holding on very tightly and you feel trapped. You feel like, well, if I do this, then I'm going to lose this, and then this is going to happen. That's very much an energy of lack. So that's the type of energy you're going to keep on attracting. Spirit or the universe is like, okay, you feel like you don't have this or that, we'll keep showing that too, because that's just the kind of energy you're giving off. But it's a lot more simple. You can manifest and create this is like as above, so below, your heaven on earth, I always like to say. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool. You just have to take that leap of faith. Let yourself out of that very like constricting, stable energy, just feeling like you're stuck in this little box. You have to step out of that. And what can you tell me about humility, Spirit? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords. Knight of Swords, this is typically a very fast-moving energy. Okay, it could be communication. Okay, this is what I'm getting from this. And then the Five of Swords is win at all costs, or greed. But are you really winning? So it feels like you need to give yourself some grace, all right? Because of the reason why you're showing this energy or giving off this energy is because of past traumas, right? We're scared. It's fear. Understandable. I get it. But Spirit is saying that what happens is you give off this communication, this very fast communication, or this, I just feel like very chaotic. It could be within your mind, it could be to Spirit. And the Five of Swords saying that, I have to do this. I have to be like this. I like a win at all costs energy, a greed kind of energy. I have to save this. I have to hold on to this, because if I don't, then this is going to happen, right? Okay, let's pull another card from here since the light did turn on. Spirit, what else do you have to say? Recharge. Okay, so having to come back to balance, come back to yourself and your energy, get more grounded, be more in your feelings, right? Observe what you're feeling. What can you tell me about recharge, Spirit? Why do we have recharge here? Justice. Okay. I just heard your justice will come. And then the Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands, this can be like a fighting at all costs kind of energy. Justice, this is like the truth. This is the scales, right? Things always come back to balance. All right. And when I see this Seven of Wands, I see freedom. So come back to balance of who you truly are, your truth, and your truth being the creator of your reality. And this will allow for freedom. Okay. Spirit, I do want to ask you, what are these signs and symbols that Taurus is seeing right now that they need to look at in a different perspective? Okay, this was in reverse, so I'm going to take it in reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse and the Hermit. Page of Swords energy. This is a student. He's usually, well, when it's upright, it's a very willing student, someone who is excited to learn. Um, there's a sense of humor to this guy. Like, okay, I'm going to jump through this portal and then this portal and then this. I get it. I know what I have to do. I know that it's going to be not bumpy, but I have to take these risks in order to learn. But it's in reverse. And then the hermit, this is all about wisdom. Um, going within our inner light, taking a moment to step aside and use our inner wisdom. Okay. So have you been receiving signs and symbols to slow down, to slow down, to use your inner wisdom? Because with the Page of Swords in reverse, it looks like you're not wanting to. You don't want to go on that journey or learn. And maybe this, with the Hermit card, this would have to have maybe a moment where you need to step aside and be alone. The Hermit, it can be alone. Okay. Did turn on the light, Spirit. What do you want to tell me about the Page of Swords and the Hermit with these signs and symbols? It feels like Spirit is sending you experiences. They're sending you experiences where you can learn from, but it feels like you don't want to. It feels like we're not wanting to do that. Okay, we have abundance. Okay, what I'm seeing from this card is it kind of, when I saw this card, it kind of looked like these people down here are like trying to get up here. I kind of just like image a mountain. So at the bottom of the mountain, and then really like with the darkness there, maybe shadow, and then trying to climb the mountain, to be free, be abundant. So Spirit is saying this is a process. It isn't something that's just going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. So Spirit's asking you, when these experiences pop up, take them. Take a leap of faith. These are different portals for you to enter, to learn from, so you can be the magician. Create the life you want to create here on earth, so you can get out of that very stuck energy and live in abundance. Okay. Spirit, is there anything else you want to tell me? If there is, or if there's another card I should pull, can you please turn off the light? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I feel like it's slowly turning off. Are you? All right. Well, it looks like that's all we have for today for the sign of Taurus. If you guys like the video and this is something you want me to do more often, please leave a thumbs up. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you later.